Good evening, I'm Todd McDermott. Thanks for joining us here at 11 o'clock. Ari Height reports now from the federal courthouse in Fort Pierce with what happened today in court and what happens next.
It took the jury about 2 hours to decide that Ryan Ruth is guilty of trying to assassinate Donald Trump last year, and that verdict led to emotional reactions from both Ruth and his daughter. Sarah Ruth was furious after the verdict.
But he didn't hurt anybody. He's a good man.
Her father, Ryan Ruth, had just been convicted of trying to assassinate Donald Trump last year at Trump's West Palm Beach golf course. Prosecutors say Ruth hid in the bushes with a gun, waiting to shoot. But during closing arguments Tuesday, Ruth argued he never intended to hurt anyone that day. Quote, "It's hard for me to believe that a crime occurred if the trigger was never pulled." But prosecutors say the only reason Ruth didn't pull the trigger is because he was spotted by a Secret Service agent before he got the chance. The jury agreed and found Ruth guilty, leading to this. Ruth tried to stab himself in the neck with a pen shortly after the verdict was announced. Officers in the court quickly subdued him. He did not appear to be injured. Meanwhile, the victim in this case, President Donald Trump, says he appreciates the guilty verdict.
It's very important. You can't let things like that happen. Nothing to do with me, but a president or even a person. You can't allow that to happen.
As for Ryan Ruth, he is now on his way back to the St. Lucie County Jail. He will stay in jail until he is sentenced on December 18th. Ryan Ruth could face up to life in prison. Sarah Ruth says there is no doubt her father will appeal. In Fort Pierce, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.
Our thanks to Ari. And news tonight, we get a closer look at some of the evidence federal prosecutors did use to make their case against Ryan Ruth. Tommy McGee told jurors he was furniture shopping nearby September 15th, 2024, when he saw a, quote, disheveled, unkempt, frantic man leave the crime scene at the Trump golf course. McGee testified how he thought the man looked suspicious and volunteered to police to identify the suspect and his car's license plate. McGee was flown by helicopter to the location on I-95 in Martin County, where Ruth was arrested by deputies.
He's got on what appears to be a salmon-colored shirt and light pants.
Yes, sir.
Does that appear to be the individual that you saw running from the south side of the golf course across the street to the black Nissan Xterra?
It does look like him.
It does look like him. Does he have the same?
Tommy McGee was among the first witnesses to take the stand for the prosecution. And now you can see a close-up of the rifle, an AK style Ruth used to bring to the golf course that day. And here's the area called by prosecutors the sniper's nest that Ruth was in before he was spotted by a Secret Service agent with the barrel of that rifle sticking through the fence. This is a photo of the car Ruth was living in before the assassination attempt. WPBF 25 News has been following the story since the initial investigation last year. You can read all the coverage as well as the coverage of the Ruth trial on our website, WPBF.com.